Hello my dear, welcome to my channel Golden Nest. Today I will tell about someone. Okay, try to guess the person. I am giving you one clue. That is, he is the great Indian literary figure, and also he is considered the great philosopher. He is a masterpiece, and he also awarded the Nobel Prize for literature. I am giving one more clue, and the clue is that the particular masterpiece for which he was given the Nobel Award, and its preface was written by a greatest English poet, W.B. Yeats. Okay, you are guessing right. You are right. The person is the greatest poet, Rabindranath Tagore. He is also called Gurudev, and he was awarded the Nobel Prize for the literature, his masterpiece, Gitanjali. That means song offerings. The thing is that you know that this masterpiece, this particular single work, stirs the entire world. Each and every poem, it's not a poem, it's a philosophy. It's the philosophy of human mind. And the greatest poet, English poet W.B. Yeats, remarks about our poet Rabindranath Tagore that he is not a poet, he is not a philosopher, he is a saint. He is the embodiment of Indian culture. He is not a person, he is an entire culture. So I am telling something about this masterpiece literary work, Gitanjali, that is song offerings. Here the poet offers his devotion, here the poet offers his prayer, his chanting to the altar of Almighty God. So I can say that it is the offering of the poet's Jivan Devata, Lord of Life. Our great Indian philosopher Radhakrishnan said that it is the prayer, it is the offer, it is offerings to finite to the infinite. Because each and every poem, it's not a poem, it's a devotional lyrics filled with each and every human emotion. It is the reunion of the God and the nature. I mean, it is a reunion between God and nature. Here, the poet Rabindranath Tagore establishes the supremacy of God. I mean, the supremacy of the existence of God. Here the poet says that it is God, it is the God who presents everywhere. So here the poet wants to say that God is present in every particle and every object of nature. And each and every devotional lyrics, each and every poem is a philosophy, because this philosophizes the human soul, the human mind. Okay, here the poet tells time and again of the God's existence, his creation, and his presence in the nature, every phenomenon of nature. Okay, so somewhere the poet says that in the deep shadows of the rainy July, in the deep shadows of the rainy July, with secret steps, thou walkest, silent as night, eluding all watchers. Okay, so the poet asserts that knowingly or unknowingly, we are connected with our Creator, the God. Okay, and somewhere the poet also says that, have you not heard his silent steps? He comes, ever comes. Every moment and every age, every day and every night. He comes, ever comes. So the omnipresence of the God is established time and again. Through these devotional lyrics, the poet wants to make the entire world enlightenment. Okay. That is the prime purpose of the poet. And this Gitanjali is the strongly reflection of the Hindu religious scriptures, Gita and also Upanishad. So each and every poem is reflected by the Gita and also the Upanishad, because the poet strongly believes these two religious scriptures, Gita and Upanishad, and that's why the poet here establishes the supremacy of God through different moods of his mind and through the different aspects, through the multi-dimension, through the multi-mood. And somewhere the poet also says that, many a song have I sung, many a mood of mind. Many a song have I sung, many a mood of mind. And again that said, but all their notes have proclaimed, he comes, he ever comes. So here I can say that it is the journey towards the God. It is the journey towards our ultimate destination. It is the journey from darkness to light. It is the journey from unknown to known. Okay, it is the journey from mystery to the enlightening path. So this is the entire journey. This is not a Gitanjali. This is not a song offerings, but actually it is the offerings of the poet. It is the offerings of the poet to the altar of the God to make the world enlightenment. So this is a spiritual philosophy. Here the poet philosophizes each and every human soul, each and every human condition. Okay, and also the each and every natural phenomenon. The poet time and again establishes the reunion with God and nature, with the human soul and the supreme soul. It is the eternal connection between the two souls, who is the human soul and the supreme soul, the God, the Almighty. Okay, somewhere the poet says that, in sorrow after sorrow, it is his steps that press upon my heart, and it is a golden touch of this feet. It is the golden touch of his feet that makes joy shine. So the thing is that this Gitanjali, this song offerings, it's a entire philosophy, and each and every devotional lyric is a multifocal. This has a great symbolic significance, and this has a great allegorical significance. Okay, this is Gitanjali. Okay.